Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So the download is this. Practice the pause. And I've done a few other videos about this. Go find them. Don't. It doesn't matter. But what I receive is that we are in a crucial place of needing to practice the pause. So that way we don't spiral into a world of oblivion and regret is what I receive. I actually see somebody like sliding down a funnel, just going down, 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 just based off of a knee-jerk reaction. But also what I receive is that when it comes to like the final boss battle, when it comes to practicing the pause, it's actually in your own home, right? Because what Spirit has shown me is like a scenario where you run into the proverbial Karen, for lack of better phrasing, and you can almost at this point find the humor in the circumstance because you're able to remove yourself from the scenario and understand like, wow, this person is really wounded. And you're able to practice that pause and just extract yourself from the situation and circumstance, right? And then it just becomes a story or a memory of, wow, that person, I wish them healing at this point, right? But the boss battle comes in when it happens at home, because that's where you have the tendency to have that sudden knee-jerk response where the pause comes in afterwards and you're like, oh crap, I should not have said that. I should not have done that. That's when the should nots definitely come into play. But what I receive is that the thing that you should be giving yourself credit for is the fact that your recovery time is just astronomical at this point, because previously you would have gone weeks and weeks of stewing on the same scenario and then maybe come to the realization or conclusion that you actually jumped to conclusions. You overthunk the situation, overthunk it, whatever, the situation, and you kind of responded in a very excessive way, right? And then maybe you would have apologized, maybe you wouldn't, maybe you would have just been like, hey, you hungry, right? And break the ice. But now it's a situation where you're like, I was wrong in my response, I apologized immediately, and then you correct the situation and circumstance. That way you can move on. Now give yourself credit for that, but know, trust, and believe that if that's the place and space where you're at right now, congratulations, you're actually at the final boss battle. Because after this, everything else becomes essentially a cakewalk. So just keep going. You've got this.